Alright, hello. So I said I would rank and show off the new symbiote suit styles when I got time, and well, when I unlocked them, which I did, and I had to finish another New Game Plus playthrough, and I unlocked all the suits before I got to the Venom scene where you play as Venom and you kill Kraven. I'd already unlocked. At the end of that mission, I unlocked all of the symbiote styles, so it does take a second New Game Plus playthrough to get all of them. As you saw by the title, this is going to be me ranking all of the Spider-Man 2 Peter suits. So I'm essentially going to have four categories: S, A, B, and C tier, because I don't think there are any D tier suits in this entire game. I hate the black and gold, but it's still done really well. So I'm also going to be ranking them off of how much I like my favorite variant of their suit. So, for the Saving Lives suit, I really like the red and gold over the purple. So I would be ranking it off of its red design instead of just each style as a whole. I hope that makes sense, because I'm kind of just gonna go through it, and I'm gonna rank from top to bottom. So with the advanced suit, the basic and the black. The black is my favorite, but the blue is still really good. This is an S tier suit. They did really good. It's very sleek, it's very refined, and it just pops. With the black suit that they did for this game, as a black suit specifically, it's S tier. I mean, they gave the symbiote tendrils to Peter so he can actually use them throughout the whole game. It's super fun. To show it off, just for the sake of showing it off, the red, which I previously said, if they had made the eyes red as well, it would have been more cohesive, and I would actually like it more than the regular black suit. The anti-venom variant, I wish so badly, was what Peter got when he got anti-venom. You'll see what I actually wish he got as his black suit in a minute, just because it's the idea of Venom possesses or bonds to Peter when he's dying, he's unconscious. So if the symbiote took on a suit that was more of what Peter is more used to and what his subconscious would reach out to, I feel like that would make more sense. Whereas the black suit is based off of the anti-venom, the Agent Venom suit that Harry was wearing, and it's more armored. Whereas Peter's not thinking of the symbiote like that. So if he was to wear this suit, it feels like it would be what he would get if he was consciously trying to activate a symbiote, or if it was a symbiote based off of his needs in a moment where he's fighting other symbiotes, so he needs to be more armored. I really like it. This is, again, S tier. This one is the other one that I didn't get to show off because I didn't unlock it. It looks like it's a Carnage black suit hybrid. I don't know how I feel about it. It's not bad, but it looks more like it's an armored symbiote with exposed flesh and muscles underneath. I don't like it, but I don't hate it. But again, I'm judging these off of the best of their varieties. Symbiote suit. For what it is, it's an A tier. I mean, it's just Venom, but if it was on Peter. Instead of the whole black suit thing, it's just literally, if the symbiote was to possess Peter Parker, this is how it would look. Anti-Venom symbiote suit's still pretty nice. The one with the black spider symbol is alright. It's exactly like I said with the others. With the black suit, if they did the eyes red as well, it would be more cohesive, and I would like it a whole lot more. Then we have this Carnage variant of the symbiote suit, which is still pretty cool. But again, it's really just a skin suit with some tendrils coming off, which in the plot makes sense, but there's not a lot to it. so it's kind of just an A tier. It's getting an A tier because it does what it's supposed to do really well, but with that being said, there's not much to it. Now we get to the Anti-Venom suit. So this one is the one that I unlocked first. I actually played with it for a little bit. The like blue, gray, and then the silver looks nice. I think this is a Deadpool riff. I'm not entirely sure, or it could just be a Spider-Man. It could go either way. And then this, the black variant, is what I wish we got for the actual black suit, funny enough. Like, make it look different, make it look like it's actually a riff off of the 2.0 suit, like it's modified and different instead of, you know, the regular black suit symbol. This is Insomniac's, so they can just make it look like this. Because the spider arms actually go into the sleeve and then lap around into the other side, and the sleeves come down. It's like I said when I was talking about the original Anti-Venom. If you're doing white, you have to do either more black or much less black. This much black doesn't look good on the suit. It doesn't pop as much. They even talked about an inversion of that for the black suit. This would be a perfect black suit for Spider-Man. And then when he mutates, or when the symbiote bonds with him further and gets stronger, turning into this, losing a lot of the white and becoming more black, I feel like would be good thematically. Like the eyes fill in, it looks more grotesque. It's not as, where it's still skin tight, it looks more alien. I think that would have been really cool. With the black suit variant of the Anti-Venom suit, I've got to give it S tier. This is one of my favorite suits in the game now. Like, thematically, the Anti-Venom suit is good, but with the black patch where it is right there, it wasn't great. But with it in white, it looks so much better. And the black being the primary color, it's just so good. So yeah, S tier for that one. Classic suit, gotta give it an S tier. The adaptation of the classic suit into Insomniac. This one is super good. This one with the brighter blue and then the white spider symbol I actually used for a little bit. I like it. It's just, all in all, S tier suit. Scarlet Spider 3 suit. I wish we got 2. 3's not bad. The hood's doing work. B tier. It's not great. There's not a lot to it. I don't like the utility belt, but overall, it's not a bad suit. B tier. Advanced suit, basic. The fact that they gave us a black suit variant just to show, hey, here's what you thought you might want. As like a Tobey Maguire-esque, hey, here's your Insomniac Anti-Venoms. Here's your Insomniac Venom suit based off of the Spider-Man 3 movie. It's just a black and white version of the advanced suit. How do you like it? It's not bad. I love the advanced suit more than the advanced 2.0, even though this is more refined and it has better color saturation. And I just noticed that actually on the belt, there's like V's where it meets the stomach, which I never really noticed before. I just like the unified belt as a whole. Overall, still S tier. Kumo suit. Black and white's really cool. This one here's my favorite variant of the colored ones. Overall, for what it is, B tier. It's not great, but for the style that it's supposed to hit, it does it well. Hybrid suit. B tier. It's a one-to-one recreation of the movie. Hybrid suit is just not a good suit, in my opinion. Amazing suit, A tier. It's so good. They matched it. I like the athletic shorts-esque patterning to the material. Sunglasses for eyes. Good suit overall. Amazing 2 suit is S tier. Everyone knows it. It's the navy blue with the bright red and the eyes. It's just almost as good as the classic suit itself, except the eyes that don't articulate, which is totally fine. Spider-Man 2099 suit, we got the black suit to represent what it's supposed to be in universe. Super nice. I'm judging it off of the blue because that's what everyone knows. That's what's more iconic. A tier. It doesn't have the like weird spider webbing things, and it's essentially just what it was in Spider-Man PS4. It's not bad by any means, but it is what it is. And now we come to Scarlet Spider. I like its basic suit more than the others. It is a great translation of the original Scarlet Spider suit. S tier. Superior suit. I like it. I know that this is an issue I have with the actual suit design as a whole. I wish that the arms were more flush instead of it looking like a weird backpack. The black one is nice. Green doesn't fit, but the blue does look like it's something that could have been. But in the end, I like the red and the black primary more, with the spider symbol itself being actually outlined in red. I just really like it. And it has like this red accent on the leg that the original suit doesn't have. Overall, I like it. It's an A tier. The Antioch suit. I like how this one's a play on the PlayStation colors. Like, when you turn it on, it's white, and it has the blue lights. I get it. I don't like how it looks like it's all one color, though. They could have made the blue a bit more saturated to give it a better blue look, and it'd be more evident. The forest green and the red, I can leave those both off. They could have gone with anything else. But we're going to go off of classic Antioch suit. A tier. It's good enough in its own game, and bringing it in makes sense. The black carbon fiber with the yellow lights to mimic what Doc Ock's arms were makes sense, and I like it, but it's not. There's not a lot there. So, A tier. The Arachnite Moon Knight thing from Comic Fusion, whatever. B tier. It does what it's supposed to. I just don't like the design. That's a me thing, and I know that. Into the Spider-Verse Noir suit. Without the graphical filter, it'd be an A tier, but with it, and the fact that buying it lets you adjust frame rate off of it and make you feel like you're in the Spider-Verse movie, it's an instant S tier. There's just no other way around it. Homemade suit, it's a B tier. I don't like the scrappy homemade suits, especially the ones where it's like they have with the goggles. It's like, no. I feel like the sunglasses from The Amazing Spider-Man makes more sense to do instead of picking up welding goggles. And the weird Mark 1 web shooter things on his arms, give us the wrestling suit over a homemade suit, in my opinion. Spider-Punk, it looks good animated and in comics, but in a realistic style, next to all these other suits, it just still doesn't hold up. B tier. It's good, and I really like the black jacket as well, but it just doesn't fit with these other suits. It's just, stylistically, it can't jive with what's going on. And that's just a downside of the actual Spider-Punk itself, is that it just can't, outside of comics and animation where they can really play with proportions and make things look different from scene to scene, it's just not as good. Secret Wars Civil War suit. Don't switch on me. I like the white. I like the camo. I actually do like the Barbie. All of these variants did pretty well. And I like how they actually gave the ports for where the spider arms can come out of when you use them in combat. Which makes me actually like the white one more, because it fits more with the white spider suits. So like the Arctic camo is pretty nice. The Falcon wings instead of web wings when you use it is super nice detail. I don't like the exposed forearm, but that's again an issue with the source material. I can forgive the fingers being exposed because I never understood how Peter could stick to walls through his weird suit when apparently it's supposed to be that he sticks through like either hairs, if you go off of the Raimi movies, like a real spider, or manipulating his personal attraction. I don't know. I just like the idea that he can stick because of his fingers and toe pads. So I would actually prefer it if, like, underneath his suit, the actual tips of his toes were bare, along with the tips of his fingers. So having like a bare knuckle suit for like an improv thing makes more sense. I just wish the forearms were covered. But overall, A tier. Spider armor is so damn good. This Power Ranger looking, like Black Ranger looking suit is so good. But S tier. It's just so good. Web black suit, A tier. I didn't ever notice how the actual spider symbol changed until I paid more attention to this suit when I got it in this game. It's good, but I don't know. I just never really liked that it was just a black recolor of the regular web suit. But it's still good, A tier. Web suit, purely for nostalgia, it was my first... I'm not being careful when I'm moving the controller. It was my first Spider-Man movie. It was my first introduction to Spider-Man as a whole. I really like it. Purely for nostalgia and personal bias, S tier. Upgraded Classic, this is just the Stark suit. I like this almost more than the regular Classic. I like the spider design on both the front and back. It looks more simplistic. I like how it has spare web cartridges on the belt, because at this point Peter wouldn't really know how to condense it as much. I like how the web shooters look on the arms and how they actually go with the black accents going throughout the suit to break up all the red and blue. If you're going to use anything, black is a good choice. And the first use of the articulating eyes in live action movies and in games in a way that makes sense because it's mechanized, because Peter is intelligent. So making adaptive lenses makes sense. It's a solid design. It's the MCU's take on the classic suit, and it's just so good. S tier. New Blue. I know that this is for like when he joined the Fantastic Four or whatever. This is my favorite of them because it has the like sheen to it, and it's more black than blue. But overall, it's not my favorite. And this take where it's just classic Spider-Man colors, but with the New Blue logo, it's got an A tier. I mean, it's good, and especially these two here are good. No, I can't give it A tier. It has to be B tier. It's just not a good design. Upgraded suit. You lose the web cartridges, you add more black, you take away the blue. It's good. S tier. Stealth suit. It's just a more basic noir suit. If it had a shield logo, it would be better. B tier. Classic black. You already know this is an S tier. The classic shading from when Venom was in the cartoon, and the classic cartoon, the anti-Venom variant, the purple shading, the black, it's all just good. It's an S tier. All of the variants are an S tier. Iron Spider's suit from Infinity War, Endgame, and whatever. I don't even know how many movies this has been in. It's good. I like it. A tier. Because, well, I do like the hints of blue. Like, I do like the red, blue, and gold instead of red, blue, and black. And the sheen. They could have just as easily given Peter the Iron Spider armor and just had it be nanotech, and it'd be a perfect 1-to-1. And it wouldn't even make anyone bat an eye, because they'd be like, oh! And they'd love it. Whereas this is like a redesign on it, and it's not bad, but it's not my favorite. Plus, it's more of a distinction of this is more Tony's influence than Peter's, and it's, I don't know. New red and blue, S tier. No one's going to be surprised by that. It's just classic with a redesigned spider symbol and more sheen to the blue. So it has more of a pop to it, and has the articulating eyes. It's just beautiful. Black and gold, C tier. the first C tier, I think, of this list. It's just not great. This is supposed to be the interior of the whatever suits, and it has the weird arm gauntlet. I just don't like it. Life Story suit, C tier, for all of its variants. I don't care. This is like the Venom version of the Life Story. I just don't like it. I know what the run is supposed to be, and this is like an 80-year-old Peter suit going to space or whatever. I don't care. I don't like it. Last Hunt suit. We're going to hit a lot of C tiers really fast. Like, all of their good suits came before. The fact that the black suit was the last suit that you unlocked by level really grinds my gears. So, Last Hunt. It's a C tier. I mean, the fact that they gave the exact same suit to both Peter and Miles, and the variants aren't great either. Like, give us one that's more red and blue with the safari, like, weird neck fur being black or white or something, and, like, all of the fur being white and red and blue, so it's Peter taking it and making his own, and then for Miles, making it black and red. It could just be so much better. Saving Elias suit, I actually wore the red for a portion of my game once I unlocked it. I really like it. I don't know why. I do. Maybe it's just the biker punk aesthetic, but done better than Spider-Punk could in this, format. The, like, ribbing on the knuckles for the suit, I just like it. Also, the green and the white, they just look like Power Rangers. It's just good. I like it. I can't give it an S tier in good faith, but it is still an A tier to me. Aurantia suit. B tier. It's good. It's just Advanced Suit 3.0 is what it feels like. It's just got a little too much going on. Apocalyptic. The mechanized arm is a good detail. The, like, extra eyes on the mask. It's got the mohawk. I hate hair coming out of the mask. I don't care who you are. You can't pull off hair coming out of the mask unless it's actually just a face mask. If it's a full head covering, there should be no hair exposed. I don't like it. So overall, B tier. Tactical suit. It's like the armored advanced suit. I like it. I don't know why. I really enjoy it. A tier. Stone Monkey. It's like Sun Wukong, but Spider-Man. Good concept, poor execution, C tier. 25th Century. There's too much armor for it to be a regular Spider-Man suit, but not enough armor for it to be an armored suit. C tier. The boots just do not look practical to me. Like, I get it, this is like a space 25th century suit. I don't care. Those boots are way too clunky. And then Hellfire Gala, it looks like Peter just decided, hey, Miles, I'm going to borrow your color scheme for a little bit. B tier. It's not bad, and it's true to the source material, but it's just not great. You know what? This was really quick. I'm going to go ahead and rank Miles' suits, too. Upgraded suit, S tier. Evolved suit, C tier. I like this one more, but if they did the red eyes, like the red around the eyes, it would be so much better. But they didn't. So overall, C tier. Family business suit, S tier. The circuitry, the fact that it propels the spider arms, it looks like it's more digital. You can see the circuit patterns glow. The Prowler themed variant of it is awesome. S tier. Classic suit, S tier. I like it more than the upgraded, but it's more gray than black, and I can understand that. Tracksuit, A tier. I like all the white, but it's a bit much. Brooklyn 2099, S tier. It's just so good. Sportswear, going off of one where it's just his suit underneath it. It feels like a very quick, rushed, throw on the mask, pull apart the shirt to show the spider suit, and you jump into action because you didn't have time to fully change. A tier. I like it. Life story suit, C tier. Not a surprise. It's just the exact same ranking I gave the other one. 2099 Miles suit. S tier. Basic and the gold variant are my favorites. I actually prefer the gold as like my overall suit for ending with Miles, as you saw in my last playthrough. I love it. Easy. Easy S tier. Advanced tech. It's not bad. It's not great either. B tier. Shadow Spider. C tier. I don't know what this is in reference to, and I don't like the cloak. If the cloaks for both this one and Moon Knight were actually used as the web wings instead of the actual web wings being deployed underneath the cloak, and it was used like a Batman glide, it would be an A tier, if not S tier, but they didn't, so it's not. 2020 suit. Daft Punk's Miles is an S tier. I don't care who you are. Even Spearmint, Teal, and White, Purple, like Wakandan 2020, I don't care. They're all good. All S tier. Purple Rain suit is an S tier as well. Bodega Cat's an S. I mean, look at Spider-Man. You can actually put Spider-Man in Miles' mask in his black hoodie, so it looks like it's actually just a Miles variant with a backpack with a cat with his mask on. It's so adorable. Forever suit, good idea, good tribute, poor execution. It's too much and not enough at the same time. If they did this like they did the Logan suit, where they just made it more Black Panther than Spider-Man, it would be a good homage suit, and I'd like it more. But they didn't, so it's a C tier. Even with its all black, where you can barely see the spider design, gold and purple, it's just too much Black Panther for the Spider-Man and too much Spider-Man for Black Panther. They had to lean one way or the other, and they didn't lean far enough in either direction. 50-50 doesn't work with these like reference suits. A homemade suit, I actually like this one more than the other one. It's got like the goggles, but it's not welding goggles specifically. It's got a more eccentric spider design. I actually like this one more because, again, it's Miles' colors, or this one because he's trying to reference Peter's colors, and he doesn't know how he wants to do that quite yet. Actually, A tier. I actually really like that one. Into the Spider-Verse, S suit. Moving on. Into the Spider-Verse store-bought suit. A tier. I don't need to explain either of these. This one, I guess I could explain a little more. I don't like the rolled up sleeves. I wish they kind of came down as far as they could, and you could tell that they were being stretched because it didn't fit quite yet. Also the cape. But I like it. The end suit, S tier. I loved this suit in the original Miles Morales game. I love it here. The added variants of the more red I like a lot, as it looks like he just took over from Peter after Peter died while they existed, and this is like his homage to Peter. I don't like the white as much, but yeah, S tier. 10th anniversary. I don't like it. I like this one more because instead of hot pink, it's red, which feels like that's more of what Miles would wear with his classical colors. But I still do not like it. C tier. That's just material. They did well translating it, but I don't like the material that they translated. Programmable matter. B tier. It's how many polygons do you like on your Miles Morales? I like less polygons, please. The suit. Strike suit. It's not bad. I've come to appreciate it over time. The black one looks like Ghost Rider Spider. I like it. B tier. Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. suit. I don't like the blue, because even though I know it's classic S.H.I.E.L.D., I don't feel like S.H.I.E.L.D. should be wearing blue suits. The white and gray isn't bad. The black looks like this is just a S.H.I.E.L.D. suit that Miles put a mask on with, and it's super nice. And the red looks like it's his custom S.H.I.E.L.D. suit. S tier for these two specifically. The other twos kind of bring it down, but because you can just buy the variants, there's no reason not to wear one of these two. Great Responsibility, B tier. It's good. I like that they let you have like a training suit, and Miles is like, this would be the first suit he could have made, and he's still unsure, so he put on the safety pads or whatever. We're still wearing actual shoes. I like it. But it's not a great suit overall. B tier. Across the Spider-Verse, S tier. Moving on. Crimson Cowl, specifically because they were able to reel up back all that red with this one, or the white in this one. And even the blue, for like the blue lightning he gets later in the game. It's actually an S tier. I'm really happy with it. Best there is suit. There's no spider symbol. It's just a Wolverine homage in some red instead of its normal yellow. And then you get the actual Wolverine looks. It's an S tier. That's how you do an homage. Dark Ages suit. I like it. I know what it's supposed to be. I did some digging after I beat the game. The Anti-Venom variant's pretty good. The whole Carnage and Venom together with Miles is a really cool concept. I like how they did it. S tier. Absolute Carnage. There's too much going on. They took it off of a panel and they didn't refine it at all. They just translated and plopped it in. B tier, if not C. King in Black, I really don't like. C tier. Why are the pauldrons there? Why is the null symbol on his forehead? If they got rid of those and they did something else instead, I would probably like it a lot more. C tier. I get it, but this is basically just Brooklyn Vision saying, we know you're Miles Morales and we made you a suit to show off your mom's Origins flag, Nation of Origins flag. Have fun, parade that around. I don't like it at all. Smoke and Mirror suit I really like because it's like, hey, Mysterio gave me a suit and it hides my face completely with his weird goggle, like bullhead design, so they can't even really see my eyes. White's just a Power Ranger. Red is a good Spider-Man suit for him overall, because the eyes are more refined in this bowl specifically, and it just looks really good. S tier. C tier again. It's the exact same suit. If they put more personality into it, in either one, it would be a B or A tier, but they didn't, so it's a C. End of story. City Sounds. I don't like the exposed forearms. If it's a suit, it can actually come down to the gloves. I like how these actually have webbing on the shirt design, which I actually like. But, you know, if they had adjusted the mask to be like, you know, blue with pink for around the eyes, or with the blue around the eyes. This is the only one that looks like it kind of fits, but even then, it looks like it should have been I don't know. I think that's the best they could have done with this one. But these, they could have added more personality. Instead, they just slapped the same mask on all of them and changed the hats and the rest. They didn't change enough, in my opinion. B tier. It's not awful, but it's also very far from great. Encoded suit. C tier. Way too much. Biomechanical. A tier. I like it. I don't know why. It has almost as much clutter as the encoded, but it looks more thought out, so I like it more. Tokusatsu. A tier. It's not S. I can't give it an S. It's a freaking actual Power Ranger. It's not even an homage or looks like a Power Ranger. It is a Power Ranger. So I can only give it an A tier, but man, I like it. I'll never wear it in the game. I'd just be laughing. This would be for like an April Fool's or an abridged run of the game if I wanted to, but I can't in good conscience do that. Akamatsu. It's a B tier. That much purple and gold hurts my eyes, but it's not bad. Red Spectre, S tier. This is how you do hair. You pull up the hood. You hide most of it. A little bit can peek out, and it can be tinted red, and that's kind of cool. Hellfire Gala. Like I said when I started the game and I looked at this suit, this looks like Prince inspired Miles Morales to be Spider-Man, and I don't like it. C tier. And yeah, that's all of the Spider-Man 2 suits ranked, and the show off of all of the symbiote suit styles, like I promised. Glad I was finally able to stream and record this. Just haven't had the motivation to really pick up the game because I kind of, after beating it and then realizing you had to beat it again instead of giving you enough XP to just do a new game plus and get all the symbiote suits, making you do that again, I didn't enjoy. Like, if they'd released that with the DLC so that you could New Game Plus and also do the DLC so you could do the DLC with your main game and then jump into New Game Plus and you could already have unlocked the black suit with the red design, the symbiote suit, anti-venom variant, and then the blue and silver anti-venom suit through the DLC XP, and then you go through New Game Plus, you unlock the anti-venom black suit, the black with the red spider symbol symbiote suit, and then the red and black like Deadpool homage suit, and then you go through the DLC and you unlock the black suit with the like exposed muscle texture, the Carnage symbiote suit variants, and then the black suit anti-venom. It would have been so good. So good. But instead they didn't. They gave us the update and they said, hey, we're not even going to give you enough XP to do this in one New Game Plus playthrough. Do it again. I was exhausted. I was Spider-Man'd out. I ground through the story. And I actually, again, 100%ed the entire map. Because I just wanted to try to do as much as I could. So I technically could have skipped a few symbiote nests and just done the main story and skipped the spider bots, and I could have gotten all the suits. But 3 playthroughs of the game where you 100% it just to get all the symbiote suit styles is a lot. Like, a lot. I'm glad if I ever want to, I can just go through the game and I can just mission replay whatever I want with whatever suits I want. But man, it's just a lot. But yeah, that was Spider-Man 2 all suits ranked by me. There weren't a lot of C tiers, there were a lot of A and Bs, and a lot of S tiers. They cook when they cook with these suit designs. They do really nice work. But that's gonna be it for today. So thank you for joining me on this quick 40 minutes walkthrough of the Spider-Man 2 suits. Have a good day and goodbye.